Welcome back to News Center. Thank you for staying with us. All right, so we want to get into a conversation here in studio about the Matatu ban in the CBD. Remember that the Matatu Welfare Association is holding its meeting in Nairobi this morning as the ban on public service vehicles from accessing the CBD looms. In the new rules, which will take effect from Wednesday, the county government has made changes to the omnibus termini and routes within the city center accessing the CBD from Waiyaki Way, Uhuru Highway, beg your pardon, Kipanda Road and Limuru Road. They will be stationed at Murang'a Road, Terminus A. All routes accessing the CBD from Thika Road, Kiambu Road and Ruiru will be at Murang'a Road, Fig Tree, Terminus B. So those are the latest details. We are having that meeting. We understand that that meeting is being held today between the stakeholders just to chat a way forward. There has been resistance really from stakeholders in the Matatu industry. And we want to have a conversation here in studio. I have Philip Kisia with me. He's a former Nairobi town clerk. Thank you very much, Philip, for joining us here. All right, so first things first, I just want to take a look at some of the strategies that Mike Sonko is looking to employ with regard to this Matatu ban. We'll just have the graphics right now. There you go. So this Sonko's traffic plan for the first 100 days, as you can see. First things first, the CCTV infrastructure that will be directing traffic marshals. We understand also that there's going to be about 1,000 of traffic marshals who will be employed to ensure that this traffic plan actually succeeds. You have incentives to high-capacity vehicles. Those are the double-decker buses. So really, the strategy there to remove the Matatu, the 14-seater Matatus, and bring in bigger buses that will be able to carry bigger number of passengers. Also, eliminate the touting fee, organize hawkers and small traders. Remember also that the hawkers and small traders, because of their encroachment on different roads and the streets, that makes the traffic to even become worse. So really organizing of the hawkers and small traders, and then also the paving revolution for safer footpaths, because you will be having Matatus leaving passengers at quite some distance away from the city center. There's that also planned to have the paving for safe footpaths for the different people who will be on foot and the passengers who will be having to, terminate their destinations from farther away from the city center. Let me bring in my guest right now, Philip Kisia. It's great to see you here in studio. So first things first, there are quite a number of questions whether this ban was well thought out. It's happening this Wednesday, and very many stakeholders feel like it's so sudden.
Well, let me first of all say that we need to appreciate what CBD is. CBD, as defined by Nairobi Central Business District Association,
right,
where I was privileged to be chairman for 4 years in the early 2000s, is an area that covers Heri Selassie, Uhuru Highway, University Way, and Moi Avenue. So indeed, it's a very, very small area, and I don't think that that area has ever been redefined. So we're talking about a very, very small area that comprises of CBD. Now, unless another definition has been given to CBD, I really don't know. But there's been hue and cry about whether the move is right or wrong. From the onset, I would say that this thing has been there on the tables for some time. I tried it. Other people have tried it before. Now Governor Sonko is trying to implement. So it is nothing new. It is something that's been there on paper. But I think most important is the fact that Nairobians did participate in the development of master plan that I put together with all the stakeholders and the people of Nairobi, and which Governor Kidero had the privilege of launching in 2014. So the actions that you are seeing are taking place right now is as a result of very, very, very serious consultation that took place many years back.
All right, and you said that this thing has been tried before. So what's going to make this different this time around? Because it has been tried, it did not work out. But really, what is Sonko's plan with regard to what he's trying to do currently?
Now, I think I believe he has the political will
Does he?
to move ahead and implement what the people of Nairobi told him to implement. Because what is implemented is actually contained in the master plan. Therefore, I don't see any difficulty in implementing this one. I remember during my tenure, we had two wings. We had the executive wing, led by the chief executive, who is a town clerk, and we had the political wing, led by the mayor. So you had two different officers with different interests. But right now, I think as governor, Sonko has both the political power and the executive power. So in terms of implementation, that should be very easy for him.
And also just talking about the implementation, looking at it not from policy level, but also just how it's going to be affecting the many, thousands of Kenyans who come to the CBD using the same matatus for work and everything. So what's really going to happen? You have all these places that have been stationed as the last place where the matatus can get to. So are there plans to ensure that, people are able to move from, say, Nyayo Stadium all the way to into the CBD, or from Mombasa Road or Ngara all the way to the city center? Has that been well thought out?
No, really, I don't want to talk on behalf of the county government of Nairobi, but I belong to it, and Sonko is my governor, and to that extent, again, my friend. But I must say that, for any changes to take place, there must be some little discomfort. There must be some little pain. If you look at President Lee Kuan Yew, the former president of Singapore, he took measures that were painful, but in the long run, I think the people of Singapore are reaping from the efforts and the strategies that Lee Kuan Yew put in place. So there may be some little discomfort in the initial stages, but again, I must say that if you want good things to happen, if you want these beautiful changes that we're dreaming about, time is now. We can't wait tomorrow. We must start now. Let us try it. If it fails, then we'll say we failed, and how can we change it? So, and again, I think as Kenyans, and maybe particularly Nairobians, including me and you, we are not used to discomfort. If you're driving, you want to drive your vehicle up to the doorstep.
All right.
Is that really practical? If you are being dropped, you cannot even walk a kilometer. You want to be dropped. I think it's healthy walking. If you look at walking from Nyayo Stadium or Fig Tree, it is half a kilometer into CBD. So is that really, does it require great effort? Would it really be uncomfortable for you? It is something that cannot be done. Let's look at the bigger picture. Are these changes going to affect us positively?
Okay.